In this video, I will be showing you my top 5 best and easiest carry heroes in Dota 2 for beginners. If you're new to Dota 2 and don't know which carry heroes to pick, then this video is for you, and by the end you'll know some of the easier but still deadly carry heroes that can help secure you a win. I love to play the carry role, and this list is designed to help you learn to play the carry with some of the easier heroes so you can get better at the game more quickly. Let's get started with our first carry hero.
Phantom Assassin.
Phantom Assassin, or PA, is one of my favourite heroes, and with good farm becomes one of the strongest carry heroes in the game. Her abilities are all designed for dishing out heavy physical damage extremely quickly, as well as getting into and out of fights really fast. Her first skill throws a dagger at an enemy, slowing them and dealing damage based on your attack damage. Now this ability can be extremely powerful. It can even one-shot weak support heroes late in the game, as it carries the chance to crit the enemy hero if you have your ultimate. But more on that later. Your dagger also applies item effects that you might have, which is why Desolator and Basher can be really good items on PA. Early in the game, you can also use your dagger to last hit creeps and harass the enemy from a distance. Her second ability, Phantom Strike, allows you to teleport to a unit, friend or foe, and gives her bonus attack speed while attacking an enemy. This ability only has a 5-second cooldown at level 4, so it's great to start a fight and then blink away to a nearby teammate or creeps if you're in trouble. Blur, PA's third ability, is an interesting one, as it gives her a passive chance for evasion, allowing her to dodge physical attacks, but it can also be activated to blur her body, rendering her invisible to enemies even when attacking creeps unless an enemy hero is nearby. Keep in mind that blur makes you completely invisible even to true sight such as sentry wards. Now my favourite reason for playing PA, and probably everyone's favourite, is her ultimate ability, which gives her a chance to deal massive critical damage.
My specialty.
At ultimate level 3, she can perform a 450% crit, which is insanely satisfying to watch as her enemy's health just disappears. PA is a great choice for beginners learning the game, as her skill set is simple and easy to execute, but just remember that she is weak early, so be careful until you get a couple of items. Alright, let's go to carry hero number 2, Wraith King.
It's Wraith King, not Rage King!
Alright, Wraith King it is then. This guy is one of the tankiest carry heroes in the game, due to not only being a strength hero, but also because you have to kill him twice. He's a straightforward hero, as most of his abilities have passive components, which allow you to focus on right-clicking enemies. His first ability is Wraith Fire Blast, which is a projectile stun, dealing initial damage as well as applying a minor damage over time effect. Vampiric Aura, his second ability, gives all nearby melee units lifesteal on each attack, making him even tankier if fighting head-on. This ability also applies to your skeletons, which is the activatable component of your third ability, Mortal Strike. For every 2 creeps that you kill, you'll gain a charge up to a maximum of 8 charges. When you activate Mortal Strike, you summon a skeleton for every charge that you have. Now, although the skeletons can't be directly controlled, they are very strong when all attacking the same target, which you can do by casting Wraith Fire Blast. Otherwise, they will just attack whatever is close and are really good when pushing down towers. The other part of Mortal Strike is a passive which grants your attacks a chance to perform a crit, though this one isn't as strong as Phantom Assassin's ultimate. Wraith King's ultimate and most famous ability is Reincarnation, which brings Wraith King back to life if he has enough mana when he dies.
Death is my bitch!
Just be careful though, dying a second time before the cooldown resets will kill you.
The Moon Rider has arrived.
The third hero on the list is Luna, a ranged agility carry with high movement speed, which is probably from the moon that she supposedly rides. Early game, Luna is quite fragile, but late game she can shred enemy creeps, heroes and buildings due to her bouncing physical attacks that she gets from her Moonglave's ability. Luna is a great hero for farming, as she can destroy creep waves and neutral creeps very quickly because of the bouncing glaives. Her third ability, Lunar Blessing, is an aura which gives an attribute bonus to herself as well as heroes around her. In Luna's case, this increases her attack damage by 24 at max level, as well as increasing her armor slightly.
Lucent Beam.
A targeted nuke spell deals significant damage to a single target, as well as mini stunning them for just shy of a second. This is a really great ability for stopping enemies from casting channeling spells or to catch them from a distance for your teammates to catch up. The level of her Lucent Beam ability also affects the damage that her ultimate is able to do.
The eclipse is upon you!
Eclipse strikes enemies within a 675 radius around Luna with multiple Lucent beams, dealing damage based on the Lucent beam ability's level. This can be a devastating ability if you cast this with only one enemy around. When casting her ultimate, try to avoid being near enemy creeps or neutral creeps, as the beams can land on them, reducing the damage that it will do to enemy heroes. Now, I love Luna and she is definitely one of my favourite heroes to play, so give her a try. Lucky number 4 is Ursa, but I prefer
Fuzzy Wuzzy.
I mean, look how cute Fuzzy Wuzzy is.
No!
How can anyone be scared of this little cutie? Okay, well, while Fuzzy Wuzzy might be a little cutie pie, he definitely can dish out some serious damage and withstand a beating himself at the same time. Fury Swipes causes each attack on an enemy to add additional bonus attack damage to that enemy if you manage to attack them before the stacks wear off. Now this can really add up, even at level 1, where each additional attack does 7 more damage than the last, which can be devastating if you can lock the enemy down while you beat on them. His second ability, Overpower, synergizes with his Fury Swipes by giving him a bonus 400 attack speed for a few attacks, allowing you to get some quick stacks built up on the enemy. Now you can actually activate this ability early, as the buff lasts 20 seconds, so you have a chance to attack the enemy and then cast it again, refreshing the attacks, as the cooldown is only 10 seconds at level 4. Now Fuzzy Wuzzy's first ability, Earthshock, deals damage and slows enemies in a small radius around him, allowing him to more easily attack enemies caught in the slow. Enrage, his ultimate ability, throws Ursa into a frenzy, multiplying the damage caused by Fury Swipes and also causing him to take 80% less damage and remove debuffs. The perfect time to activate his ultimate is when you've built up some stacks on an enemy and need to tank some damage as well. Fuzzy Wuzzy's abilities also work on Roshan, and a popular strategy is to smoke into the Rosh Pit and kill Roshan by yourself around level 12 or 15, as you can quickly take him down with your Fury Swipe stack damage. Ursa is a great hero, but just be careful when playing against many ranged heroes, as Ursa has a tendency to be kited around if you or your teammates can't lock down the enemy heroes. Alright, and with that we are at our last, but definitely not least, Chaos Knight.
A night of chaos.
This guy can absolutely blow up heroes with a bit of farm and luck late game. If you're generally a lucky person, then CK is for you, as his abilities have a bit more randomness than some others. First of all, we have his stun, Chaos Bolt, which helps to lock down enemies for a random duration up to a maximum of 4 seconds.
As chance would have it.
This deals a reasonable amount of damage as well, but it can be quite mana intensive early and also has quite a small range. Reality Rift, his second skill, makes up in range what Chaos Bolt lacks, as when cast it teleports you a random distance in a straight line between you and your target. Also, quick tip, it's best to cast this one first before your Chaos Bolt so that you can get an extra hit or two during the full stun duration. Now his third ability, Chaos Strike, deals critical damage to the enemy as well as steal some HP back, which can be really useful in lane. You can abuse this ability and annoy your enemies as well, as it only has a 4-second cooldown, so try to hit your enemies every 4 seconds with this to deal a little bit of extra harass to them. And finally, his ultimate ability, Phantasm, duplicates Chaos Knight 3 more times, with each illusion dealing the full 100% damage that the main CK would. And this is absolutely deadly, as you can combine this with Reality Rift, teleporting all illusions to your target and dealing massive damage with each set of hits. This is extremely useful against enemy carries with limited escapes, as it can rip them apart in seconds. Don't waste this ability though, as it has quite a long cooldown. Now if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please make sure you hit the like button. If you're new here as well and want more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you'll get notifications every time I release a new video. All of this stuff helps support and grow my channel and really helps me out, and I appreciate everyone who does this, so thank you. Before you go, leave me a comment below on your favourite carry hero in the game. I have quite a few. I think probably Phantom Assassin, Luna, and probably Lifesteal actually are some of my very favourite heroes. If you've not played Dota before, let me know what you think of the heroes in this video. Thanks everyone, I'm Blake on Lively, and God bless.